Hello everybody, welcome back. In this class, I am going to discuss about versioning object. Now, what is this versioning object? While updating an object in Hibernate, if you want to know how many number of times an object is updated, then we need to apply versioning mechanism given by Hibernate. If we enable versioning mechanism, then Hibernate stores the version of the object into the database into a column so that a programmer can come to know easily about the number of times an object got updated. In versioning, Hibernate will assign the version number 0 when the object gets inserted and then increments by 1 when our object gets updated or modified. To enable versioning in Hibernate, the following three changes are required at the application level. First, create an integer variable primitive in the Pojo class of Hibernate. Uh, Create an integer variable per version and primitive in the Pojo class of Hibernate. Then configure version element in the Hibernate mapping file, and it must be configured immediately after the ID element. Then create an additional column in the database table to store the version of an object. So I will show you this versioning object through an example. So first go to my Eclipse. Then in the Eclipse, first I went to the go to the file and create a new Java project. I didn't create a Maven project for this. I had created a Java project for this. So go to file, new, and create a Java project. Then select the Java project, click say next, and give the project name as product update. I had given the project name as product update, then say finish. This is how Java project is created. Then inside the source folder, right click on the source folder and go to new and create a package. And had given the package name as com.update. This is how we'll create a package now. Inside the package, right click on the package now and I had created one Pojo class product.java public class product, and the properties I have used inside this Pojo class product are integer ID, string name and double price, and in private int v. V stands for version object. And then I had declared the setters and getter methods. Then go to the source, right click on the source, go to new, other, go to new other XML file inside the XML folder and give the XML name and say finish. Then you can create two XML files like this, hibernate.configuration file and hibernate configuration file and mapping file. And this is the Hibernate configuration file. Here we define a session factory. Inside the session factory, we give the property names. Here property name HBM2 DDL auto is update, and the property name dialect, I have used the MySQL dialect here, org.hibernate.dialect.mysql dialect. And property name is hibernate.show underscore SQL property is true. And next property name is connection.url. I had used the URL for MySQL, jdbc colon MySQL colon / localhost colon 3306 / this is the database name Hibernate. Then property name connection.username is loop code and property name connection.password is loop code. Then property name is connection.driver underscore class. This is the MySQL driver com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. Then mapping resource, I'm entering a mapping file here, product.hpm.xml. And next, this is the mapping file. Product.hpm.xml is the mapping file. Inside the Hibernate mapping, I had taken the class name as com.update.product. This is the package name com.update and this is the class product. And the table, the table in the MySQL I created is products table. First, you need to create the products table before running this application. Create table products. PID is the product ID, integer 10, primary key, auto increment. Then P name is the product name, varchar of 25. Price is float, and version is take one more variable here, version of integer 3. Then insert some values, two set of values into the products. Insert into products, um, key name, price, and you need to insert version also. So I updated later, as I forgot to insert, I updated the version values later. So insert into products, P name, price and version values. Give the values for the product name is Sony. This is the price of this Sony model. And the next set of value is LG product, and this is the price for LG product. Then update the version value as 0 for product ID 192. Then if you select from products, uh, to select from products, already I updated the product ID, first record I already updated. So that's why the version is showing as 1. So before updating, the version will be 0. Now we will update the second record now. Here the version value is 0 before updating. Now we will update and see how the version changes. And next the property, this is the version name. The table is products and ID name is ID, column is PID in the MySQL table, and generator class is assigned. Version name is V and column is VER in the MySQL table. And property name is PName and the column is PName. Property name is price and the column name in MySQL table is price. Then go to product update client.java. Inside this public static void main string args, configuration conf equal to new configuration, create an object for configuration class. Then conf.configure, inside this configure method, place the Hibernate configuration XML file, hibernate.csv.xml, then session factory equal to conf.build session factory, then session equal to factory.open session. First I am getting the ID from the product class. So we are going to update the second record. So I need to keep the ID as 2. Object O equal to session dot get product dot class comma. This is the wrapper class I'm using here. New integer of 2. Then product P equal to product of O. Then transaction TX equal to session dot begin transaction. Then P dot set price. I need to set the price. I am setting the price as 97,000. And I'm setting the name of the product as Apple. Setting the name of the product as Apple, then dx.commit, then system.out.println updated, then session.close and factory.close. Since I created a Java project, this is not a Maven project, so you need to go to build, configure the build path. As this is not a Maven project, you need to go to configure build path. And first you need to add all the jar files, including the Hibernate jar files, including MySQL connector Java also. First configure all these, add all these jar files in the libraries, and then configure all these jar files. Then after configuring, say apply and then close the window. Then after this, after configuring all the jar files, right click on the product insert update client application and say run as Java application. Now our application is running now. So once the record is updated, we will get the message as successfully updated. So we got the message here updated. So we need to go back to MySQL. See here, before updating, our version is 0 for this second record. So after updating, as we ran the application, we will see the query now. After updating, the version has changed to 1. That is, we updated both the records now, 1 and 2 records. So that's why the reason version has changed from 0 to 1. If you update once again, then the version changes to 2. That is, the version goes on incrementing as you update the records. So this is about versioning an object. Hope you understood. So I'll continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.